So, guys, it's David here, and it's day 377. I hope you guys are doing well, and like always, are doing better than yesterday. Now, last night I had a dream, and in this dream, I was trying to chase this girl. I was trying to chase this girl, but for whatever reason, I was keep failing. Right? She was keep pushing me away. Right, and it was because that I was not consistent with myself, or perhaps I was not a great of a man as I could have been, which is why she was running away from me, right? Which is why I couldn't have her. And in this dream, something really made it different, as because when I woke up, or perhaps in the dream, I realized that this woman, right, this depiction of this character was actually my subconscious. It was that I am trying to chase my subconscious. In other words, I'm trying to control my subconscious, but yet my subconscious is running away from me because I have failed to control myself. Or I have failed to control my urges, to control my temptation, to control my body, and to keep my promises and to stay consistent with whatever it is I want to pursue in life. And it is that my conscious being, which is my self-present state, and my subconscious, which is my automatic habits, etc., and my habitual behaviors, are so distant from each other because I am not coherent. I am not connected with my body. I am not connected with my subconscious being. And perhaps this is why I have not been acting that with my words. I have not been staying truth to my promises, that I have been distracted and inconsistent with whatever it is I said I was going to do. And in this dream, although I have dreamed of a girl, but really when I look deep into it, this girl, this character, this imaginary character is only a sign of my subconscious, and that I am running away from myself, and that I couldn't pull myself together. And sometimes we all wonder when it is that life will give us the opportunity to grow, that life will give us meaning or motivation, or perhaps hint us in the right direction of growth, so that one day we'll wake up with courage and hope and do something great with our lives. We always hope for that day. But after having this dream and some similar dreams for the past few days, I realized that this is my sign. And perhaps similarly, you guys have some similar dreams, or some similar thoughts that you perhaps undervalue or unappreciate because you think it is only a mere thought, a mere fantasy or dream. Right? We don't look deep down into what our dream or our subconscious is trying to communicate to us. Now, in this scenario, in my dream, my subconscious is telling me that, David, you are running away from your potential. You are running away from yourself. Therefore, yourself could not accept yourself because you are someone who's not worthy, right? You are someone who's not consistent, who's not focused, who's not even just true to his own words, who is constantly distracted, right? How can yourself accept yourself when you know that you are someone who's gonna lie and not hold his words to his mouth? And that was what my subconscious is communicating to me. And in a sense, that is my sign, right? That is my sign of something is totally going wrong with my life. And this is the sign, right? This is the meaning of life, or the reason, the hint that I have been given to do something about it. Now, what has all my dreams got to do with you? I will tell you what this has to do with you. It's the fact that sometimes we think that the opportunity, the so-called opportunity we wait for, will somehow give us this energy, right? It will animate us. It will make us feel excited, eager to conquer, and then just have so much motivation to do something great. But the reality is, the push, right? The amount of the push and the energy our subconscious or the world can give to us can sometimes be so subtle, right? So just unrecognizable. You can't really feel this sign to hint you towards the right direction. And sometimes that realization of your life is going down a wrong path, or perhaps life have given you a somewhat vision or roadmap on what you should do next, that isn't going to be of enough force to push us or propel us forward to act, to do something different, right? Because we all, to some extent, overestimate what that opportunity will mean for us. We overestimate that having such opportunity will make us feel alive, will make us feel like a whole different person. And I do believe is this overestimation of what it means to be motivated or given an opportunity that sometimes we just never act, that we always wait for that next big thing. But the thing is, guys, if you have failed many times over, and if you are someone who's always procrastinating and someone who just had experienced so much failure and have not yet experienced 1 ounce of success, then your overestimation of what that feeling of motivation might mean to you, to have that opportunity or guidance to fall upon you, will never come. Because the truth is that your expectation of the feeling of motivation may be so unreal, right, so far out of reality that that feeling you chase for can only be attained through winning at life, through overcoming your challenges, right? No mere thought, no mere feelings would give you that feeling, right? You have to just act, and hopefully that you can stay consistent and avoid distractions to get to that feeling. Now, I'm saying this because having this thought today, right, made me realize that there's something going wrong with my life. And the truth is, there is, right? Although I try to stay consistent with staying on task, avoiding distractions, to be frank with you guys, I am still rounded up majority of my time watching TV and distracting myself from doing the right thing, to do the right thing, to create the app, to self improve, to do just everything that I had believed myself to do. I failed to do that. And having this dream last night and over analyzing what it actually meant to have such dream, it made me realize that my soul, right, whatever you want to call it, subconscious soul spirit, was communicating to me that, David, you're trying to chase this future, but your future is running away from you because you are not putting enough work, you are not putting enough time and effort. Therefore, your future does not want to be held on to by you. Right? Your future is running away while you're chasing your future, but you don't have the essential qualities to allow your future to rest upon you. Which is why this lady in my dream, this woman in my dream, was running away from me. No matter what I did, it was running away from me. Because she told me, or myself told me, that David, you are not consistent. You are not the man you said you're going to be. Therefore, I do not accept you. If you want me, work harder. So having this thought really just made me understand that this is myself telling myself that you need to get your shit together. Otherwise, you are not going to deserve the life you want. So have a think about that, guys. Have a think about the dreams you have had. Have a think about the thoughts you have had, the hints the world have perhaps hinted you. Think about what could be the underlying meaning of those hints and suggestions. And perhaps with a little bit of self reflection, you will realize that the universe guides you and gives you suggestions more frequently than you would have assumed. But with that being said, guys, I do hope you guys have learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.